walked in, and Alex Ferguson, he was talking to a group of academy boys, and Alex Ferguson walked into the room, and he just walked in and he went, "You out." And the boy was listening. He was listening, but he was sat like this. Now, if Ferguson was in the room, how would he have been sat? He'd have been sat up straight. So, if he would sat up straight for Ferguson, why wasn't he sat up straight for the other guy? Because here's the thing. Back to, you never know who's watching you. And so when I walked in, and I saw a few of you and a few of you like this and like this. So everybody sit up. Sit up for me okay? Right, so if I walked in and saw this, what does this tell me? Have a look around the room. What does this tell me? Alert?
Ready.
Yeah, ready to go? Yeah? Focused? Yeah? You know what, it does say that, but you know what it says to me? When I walk in and see this, it says, "Jamie Edwards, you better bring your best session for me, because I demand the best from you." Now go back to how you were. Go back to how you were. Go back. Go back to how you were, Noreen. You weren't like that. Go back to how you were. Okay? So you know what this says? Okay? Not to you, and I know you're listening, but you know what it says to me? Get away with anything. Could give you anything. So your body's always leaking. It's always leaking. So be aware of that when you're walking through the street. When things are happening to you like this. Be aware of how you stood. Of how you're meeting people. Of how you're shaking hands. How you walk to people. How you're talking to people. Just be aware. Okay? There's a whole lot we could do on that, but we haven't got time. It's been great. I hope you've got one or two ideas. Take my Twitter very quickly, and you can, if there's anything I can help you with, it's just @JamieEdwards. We'll give Jesse the slides, so you can. There's lots of stuff that we didn't cover. Yeah. But if you've got any questions, and here's the other one. Whenever I do this, and I give people my mobile, I give them my email. You know why they never use it?
They don't need it.
No.
Scared.
Scared. Scared to ask. Your generation, scared to ask. Your generation networks like this, what I call peer-to-peer. Yeah? My generation, and up, saying that like I'm an old geezer, alright, but generations up, they networked that way. So they asked, you know, your dad's uncle or the bloke down the road. You were constantly asking somebody who was older than you. Yeah? Now, I'm going to guess, but I know you guys don't ask enough people. Yes or no? You don't ask enough people who are older than you. Yes or no? You know why you do that? Because one, it's your generation, so it's not that it's a bad thing, it's a good or a bad thing, it's just it's a generation thing. But two, your friends can't help you specifically get the jobs. It's going to be somebody older than you. Usually that's going to make the decision. So you've got to get good right now, from today, and this is why you've got to start talking to people. Yeah? This isn't a thing on your CV. This is just, you've got to talk to people. You've got to start talking to people on the tube, on the bus, on the street. And the people up older than you. And telling them what you do. Engaged. Get them engaged. Because that's when you start network. Oh, I know somebody in this. Right, that moves on to somebody else. Does that make sense? But if you're just networking peer-to-peer with your friends, Facebook, Twitter, blah, 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 I'm telling you, it ain't going to work for you, because most of the jobs are going to come from somebody older than you. Or not just the jobs, forget the jobs, the opportunities are going to come from somebody that way. Yeah? So stop thinking you can do it on your own, and stop the, I can't ask. Yeah? Because you've got 2 degrees, you're a smart cookie. How many degrees you got?
I haven't.
You haven't? No. Okay, don't worry about that, I ain't got a degree either. Yeah? Okay? But if you want to be a doctor, you need a degree. Yeah? You want to be a scientist, you need a degree. Yeah? So I'm not knocking it. So whatever qualifications you've got, remember, it might get you to the door. But if you're in a race with somebody who's got these mental skills, they may get to the door a bit quicker in a different route. Useful?
Yes.
Yes? Good shit? Good. Alright. I gotta